Hello, this is Jade Lee coming from Jade and Michelle's salon in South Wales, Neath. Where do I begin? We are going through a very strange time right now with the coronavirus that has spread all over the world, which is a zoonotic disease. Meaning that it can spread from animals to other animals. So maybe this is the wake-up call that we all needed. Now then, I want to give back to our clients for being so loyal to us and supporting us through all these years. And I just thought with this isolation, why not give something back to the clients and show you how to do your roots. Now, before you do any sort of colour at home, you want to make sure that you do a skin test and you follow any sort of guidelines that the product that you're using wants you to follow. Now then, first thing you're going to need is a brush, a towel, a clip, colour, and gloves, and a tinting brush. Now if you haven't got a tinting brush, you could use a makeup brush, like a flat foundation brush. So before you colour your hair, people, you need to determine what colour you are. So there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube and on Google if you want to look up the colour, the level system. You need to see what colour you are to determine what colour you will buy. Now this tutorial is aimed with people who have got 70% or more grey roots. The method is somewhat similar with other colouring and root tints, but this is mainly just to touch up roots for grey hair, okay? And I'm going to demonstrate what you need to do. So you want to brush your hair, hold in here, brush the bottom and work your way up. Always best to start with clean, freshly washed hair, or 1 day old hair is fine. Okay, once you've brushed your hair through, I would advise you, oh actually there's one more thing that you need. One more thing people, you need a tail comb. Okay, so you want to take the tail comb and make a centre parting. You could do a side parting if you want to. Sometimes it's just good to keep things simple and neat and even. Okay. Brush, 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 brush. Now I'm going to be showing you how to do the top and the sides. I'm not going to be showing you the back. I wouldn't usually recommend home colouring, but at these times, you know, it's something that we might all have to do, especially if your roots are bothering you. And I am sure that salons are going to be super duper busy once all of this virus is over. Okay, so take the back section of hair that you have. Okay, can you guys see that? Am I being clear here? Okay, now when you are colouring grey hair, you must remember that when you're colouring any hair really, the number that you use determines whether it's going to be good or not, make or break, okay? So if you have got grey hair, ladies, stick to the number 0.0. So for example, 7.0, 9.0. You want to avoid things like 7.34 or 8.3. And I'm not going to go into detail about why, just trust me. Okay. So you want to put your gloves on. And you don't want to put your towel on yet, put your towel on last because you want to be able to obviously move your shoulders around to be able to section your hair off properly. Then you want to put your towel around your shoulders like this, okay? And this And remember guys, this is, you know, a quick little root tint for all those clients at home that would like to follow. You can follow this and it just gives something back as a thank you. And don't worry, we'll be back in action to do your hair sooner or later. Okay. So what you want to do is start with one section first, okay? So you want to take your product, you don't want to load it on, so you don't want to smother it onto the brush. You just want to take the ends like this, okay? Okay, so you take a bit like this. So more or less every time I'll be taking a bit like that, maybe a bit less. Okay, are we ready guys? Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so depending on how much root you've got, you just want to spread the colour onto the root. And can you see where like my blonde files are there? So that means I'm going to be colouring just the root section here. So you put your colour on, and then you do one side first, but do both sides of the part in, just so that you keep the guideline of where it starts, okay? Do not drag the colour down, just do your root. Do not overlap. Take the end of your tail comb or makeup brush, take a nice neat line and flip it over. Take some more colour and push onto the root. Take a nice neat line and fold over. And just breathe. Everything is going fine. See how I'm turning my brush over to the other side. Okay. So, I mean, you can do this yourself, or if you've got daughters, help your mum, help your older sister to do their roots. And, you know, to be honest, I mean, grey hair can happen at any age, which is quite scary. I have not got any greys, but if I did, then I would probably go platinum blonde all over. So concentrating on just doing the root. I'm hoping that I haven't overexposed the video with the lighting. Now, sometimes I do sneeze a little bit when I am using products. Trying not to sneeze. Okay guys, keep it up. See how I put too much on my brush here? That's what we don't want, okay? You must make sure as well that your hands do not come into contact with the colour, okay? Small, thin sections. Small, thin sections like so. And by doing this root tint, you will be able to just keep your colour going just that bit longer until all the salons are back open and ready to work again. This coronavirus has really shook everybody, and I've really been doing a lot of research about these zoonotic diseases. This is not the first time that we have contracted viruses through the consumption of contact with animals. If we were to eliminate the exploitation and consumption of animals, we would eliminate the environments where contact of these viruses happen. All the way down. All the way down. You get right in there. Okay guys, last section. Remember, do not spread it over the rest of the hair. You just want to do your root. I probably will be doing more videos to show you how to lift your root, tint natural brown hair, or whether you want to go blonde. But I'm not going to be showing you tutorials on bleach because I find bleach quite harsh to use at home. But for other tutorials, keep watching. Through this week and next week, we'll be explaining other hair situations. Okay, so you want to clean the end of your brush. You want to go back into that middle part in, remember? Pick up the hair, and you're back to the middle again. Don't fuss with this hair too much. Don't twist it and clip it because you don't want to contaminate your ends. You do not want to change your colour. This is just a root tint. This is not a tutorial on how to colour your whole hair. Make sure that you're sitting down and that you've got your bowl on some sticky rubber or a towel so that it doesn't move around, and that you've got the mirror nice up and close to you. You can even put some barrier cream on your forehead or some Vaseline if you are using a dark tint. Remember that the colour that you choose on your root needs to be the same level as the colour on your mid, lengths and ends. If you're dealing with grey hair and natural hair, so you're not completely grey, you're going to need to watch a different video discussing that, because that is really same method but different information, different formula, different kind of rules, because sometimes you can't just use a colour and expect it to just come out that colour. You've got to use a different colour to create that colour. Whereas with grey hair, because the grey hair has not got any colour or little colour, not much left, then the colour that you choose, if it's a base colour, then it'll come out neutral, and it will be quite a nice colour, I would say, if it's a neutral colour. I know that some people like gold colours. I tend to like more neutral and ashy colours, but everybody is different. Okay, coming towards the end here, just touching those roots there, pushing that hair onto the root. Okay. Do you guys remember like Young Welsh and Pretty Skint and Spa Wars, Bear Grylls the Island, Secrets of the Salon? There might be some interesting new footage to come. I won't say no more. Coming towards the end now, guys. Okay. Lift your hair back. Now this hair that's come over to, that goes all the way over to the side, just check that your gloves aren't contaminated. And just move that hair back. Don't clip it, just move it back, okay? Now, when people have got grey hair, sometimes there tends to be the odd random one coming into the hairline. So this is where you need to be really thorough. Okay, you need to go right into that hairline, like so. And you need to grip all those little hairs. Okay, so just go around. You don't want to go through all that effort and then you've missed a tiny bit, okay? Once you have put your colour on, you could either have somebody to do the back, but I wouldn't. If you're going to do the back, do it in 2 stages anyway, probably, because things can get messy. Take your gloves off and set your timer. Usually for grey hair, it's 40 minutes. But I'm going to set my timer. Is she on? Alexa, set a reminder for 40 minutes.
What's the reminder for?
The reminder is for washing off colour.
Okay, I'll remind you in 40 minutes.
Thanks guys for watching, and I will be back soon for more videos. And if you do this, then please tag me. I'd love to know how you coped with it all, and all the best to everybody that is in isolation, and my love goes out to anybody who has lost somebody or is unwell with this virus. I wish you all the best. Love you lots, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye now.